All right. Welcome to United Sauce and
I'm not
Wingers.
even having it this way.
Yeah, don't have that way. Welcome to United Sauce and Wingers. I'm Dominic, and we're going to talk about the game. From this video, you're going to find out what went wrong, how it went wrong, what we can do about it. And again, we're going to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. All right, guys. Look.
So help me God.
So help me God. Look, guys, we know that it was tough. We know I'm not happy. I'm not going to try and paint a picture that I'm the happiest guy in the world. I'm not. Look at my face. I'm not happy, right? And I'm not putting the blame all on Ollie. I'm not putting the blame all on the players. I just feel like that was a chance missed. And I feel like if we played to win that game and believed we can win that game, that would have been a massive, massive marker. Not only for Ollie, not only for our club, but for the players' confidence, for the players' team. I just feel like that was a massive chance lost. So look, I'm going to go into depth in a minute. I need to breathe. So I'm going to let someone else talk. Look, Sean, let's start with you, man. Just give me your initial thoughts on the game. Just be honest. We've got to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Let's go.
Yeah, so massive sense of frustration, to be honest. That's my overriding feeling on that game. It's like we didn't play badly, but ultimately things just didn't go our way. The first goal they got put us on the back foot, and then obviously we came back into the game, got a lucky goal. But then the second half, I feel like Ollie's my guy, but I feel there's a few things that he did tonight which I feel like he let me down a little bit, and I feel a bit disappointed with a few of the decisions that he made, which we'll obviously go into. And I feel like, again, this is one of those games where Ollie will learn a lot. As we know, he's learning on the job. So I do give him a pass. But ultimately, it has cost us results in the past. And there's no doubt it will cost us in the future. And I feel like tonight was one of those nights where he made a few wrong calls and it ended up costing us the game. Because overall, like I said, it's frustration because we didn't play badly. But it's all about results. We're in the results game, and now we've got to go to Germany and we have to get a result.
Sean, I feel like you're not upset, man. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like you're not upset. I feel like you're just like, oh, it's all right, it's a loss. I don't know, man. I'm just feeling to myself that we missed an opportunity. Look, PSG was a group of death with Leipzig, right? The group of death. Yeah. We came and we actually played good football. And I'm going to say it right now. We were passing, we were moving. Tellez looked strong. I want to be positive. And you know what?
Quality.
I want to be positive, but it's one of those things that I need to break it down. I said always in the show, okay, I'm going to tell the truth. This is what this channel's about, telling the truth. I don't feel good about that. Naji, how are you feeling, honestly?
Initially, I was upset. Degenerated when it was 3-1, of course, of that. But I did manage to find some positives because I remember, and I've highlighted to myself so I don't emotionally lose it, that there were some positives during the game. I feel like there was a lack of class from the manager when it was needed, which only experienced managers of that caliber who aren't learning on the job would make, which potentially you could swing either way. We'll get into that, I'm sure, of course, because I do feel that when Fred was still on the pitch, even though people said he wanted to get off, me included, some big things happened where you're probably looking at a different scoreline. So we can get into that a little bit after. However, you're on a tightrope with that one because you do have to go. Well, if he does get sent off, then you've got you got every card to pull out on and say make sure taking him off. If he doesn't get sent off, we get the result, then you can say Ollie made the right decision. So that's the fine line he was on, but ultimately he's made the wrong decision because of what happened. So we can get into that when you're ready. But ultimately, bro, to answer your question more specifically, I was 90% frustrated, 10% disheartened. Now it's kind of reduced. Now it's kind of reduced to about 60% frustrated, 20% positive, and 20% a bit like, geez.
That's some quick maths there, man. I'll take that. I'll see if you're going to get that wrong. I'll see if you can add that up right.
Look at it. Look
You're
at
like,
all three of us. Someone take a screenshot. We're all smiling. Wrong reasons, of course, but we're all
Look,
smiling. Let's take a
got-
screenshot.
We've got Cyberpunk saying here, positive is next game is away. Okay, that's very true. Next game is away, and that is a positive.
True.
Guys,
True.
you're helping us get through this because I don't feel positive right now. So Cyberpunk,
Our away record is unbelievable. So
it's
yeah,
true. It's true.
fair.
Irshad, big up to you guys. The way Leipzig played against Istanbul today, there's some hope for next week. Very true. And if we play like this and finish our chances, you know what? I know we're going off a topic, but flicking Cavani, he played well today. His link-up play, hit the crossbar. We're going to go into it and do like a little player ratings thing in a minute.
This is what I like Irshad's comments and fans like that, because it's from a realist point of view. Like, I know it's not a reactionary comment. He's actually got the logics there, because if we're being honest, like, I remember you saying to me, though, you messaged me, you said, I still feel like we can get back in this now. Yeah. Can we just take a break and reflect on that comment alone? Because I felt the same. I'm sure many fans felt the same. Like, even with 10 men, we felt, this United team, we felt that we could still get a draw because they were playing. Different. And that comes down to the players. Different. So there must be something positive within the team spirit to know that these group of boys feel like they can get something. We didn't get it. So, of course, we can go, but we didn't. Those are reactionary answers. But if on reflection, I'm sure you wake up in the morning or by next game, next weekend, you'll be thinking, you know what? If we're in that situation again, Ollie's going to make that substitution. The boys are going to be like, right, you know what? I'm going to have this.
That's the one thing I'm taking from that, Nader. You're right. Ollie does learn sometimes from his mistakes. He'll think, I should have actually started a bit earlier. It's a building block. We got a couple more comments here. Suhair's saying that's exactly how it's like playing against United. Just think about that. It's all saying if we played the Diamond, the result would have been different. Well, I don't know. I think
that's a difficult one to say, man. I mean, it's like it's ifs and buts.
What are you, Nostradamus?
I like Cyberpunk saying, why are we so poor at finishing? Ollie cried to get Haaland, but our use of ball missed up. Oh no, I don't even want to talk about Haaland, man. Like, it's so true, Cyberpunk. It's a hard one to take. We've got Sahir saying Upamecano available.
Dom. Go back to that last comment for a minute, please. About Haaland.
Yeah, go on.
Right, man, why are we so poor at finishing? Ollie tried to get Haaland, but our use of forward messed it up. Listen, right. The reason why I want to come back to that is because as I'm sitting here, I'm obviously reflecting on the game. And I'm sitting here and I'm finding myself getting more and more annoyed. And I'll tell you why. I'm getting annoyed because, and it's like one of my favorite players, but I've been defending this guy in so many groups with my boys, Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, Tottenham fans. And I'm sorry, but Martial has got to take a long look at himself in the mirror right now, because he is the reason why we've lost that game. I'm not blaming Fred. I'm not blaming Ollie. I'm putting the blame at Martial.
Wow.
Because at 1-1, he misses from 2 yards. He's put over the bar. How do you do that?
It's terrible.
How do you do that? Because you know, if Cavani is taking that chance, that's 2-1. Then he gets another chance 2 minutes later in the box, and he blazes it instead at the defender, and it gets blocked. But those are two golden opportunities. And how many times are we going to say, Martial, he's got potential, he's got talent, he's great, but he's missing too many chances and he's not clinical enough. And time again, like in the semi-final last season against Sevilla, I don't know how many chances that guy missed. We peppered their goal. They had 2 shots on target and knocked us out. But again, in that game, Martial was missing chances. And I'm sick and tired of it now. We've got someone like Cavani in the team. We've seen what a world-class finisher can do. You give that chance to Erling Haaland, as the guy just mentioned. Yeah. He's tucking that away. He's not missing that. And it's not even like he hit the target.
Well, I feel like you're getting passionate now.
He's blazed it, Dom. He's blazed it over the bar. He's blazed it over the bar from 2 yards.
We got to get into this.
You cannot do that at this level.
I need to bring some substance to Martial. I mean, you mentioned Sevilla, but we all know that display, whether he scores or not, we shouldn't be conceding those goals. That was a massive defense there. A lot of the fan base have concluded on that. So, although it's a nice point to bring up, I'll be honest, if we go back the season before, I brought the stat up for someone a while back during that season, 2 seasons before, he was our most clinical finisher based on shots conversion rate. which was incredible, and that was in the whole Premier League. That was crazy.
That's very true.
And Sterling's was less, and he had more opportunities. Meaning, for every shot taken, he shot 2 from outside or in the box. He was converting them a lot better the season after. Quite clearly, last season he was our Player of the Year. Can we not forget? So let's just be honest. He's having a blip. We're not going to hide from the blip.
I love it.
We're not. Sorry, let me finish. Sorry, we're not going to hide from the blip. We're not going to put him under the carpet. We are definitely going to say, Martial, you need to do better. However, we're not going. Well, me personally, and any fan out there watching this, I do not believe jumping on his back because he's missing. So what and what?
No way.
No sense, because I'm going to come back to that first goal that we conceded. He played a beautiful ball into Rashford. Okay, some could say he could have hit it a little bit harder for Rashford. Rashford started to drive and go right and right and right. He slowed down. The amount of times Rashford lost the ball in that manner in that game was if he got bodied and wasn't about that life. I'm sorry. From when he lost that ball, they went and scored. He should have either shot or continue driving towards goal and make something happen. If Martial was doing that, if Martial did that, everyone will be screaming on Martial right now. As I said before, I'm not brushing Martial under the carpet and I'm not hugging him and coating him. I'm happy to have the conversation about his finishing and performances. However, the comments where they're coming from slating him, and even previously before this game,
No, we're not having that. We're
a better fan base than that.
Yeah, and we'll leave that. We'll leave that there, right? Because I don't want to.
We've got to come back to it.
Yeah, 1 second. We'll do it later because I know there's so much to talk about. I want to do player ratings and I want to have it in that section. But just again, welcome to all the people watching. Whether you're watching tomorrow, whether you're mowing your lawn, or you're watching all around the world, whatever you're doing, thanks so much for tuning in to United Source and Wingers. Got myself, Dominic, Naji, and Sean. This is all about the truth show, all about the truth. You'll catch me and Naji on the United Stand afterwards as well, just bleeding our hearts out, just telling the truth of how we feel the game went. Again, please, if you're new, please like and subscribe. And let's go through a few comments and then we'll carry on with this. So we've got Queck saying here that we've taken the position when we saw the draw, the group of death. Queck's 100%. But, it's one of those things where, when you play better, you want more. You got Cyberpunk saying that, so true. Same thing happens to Sevilla. We got Ankit saying that this feels like a severe repeat. I understand that. We've got Urshad saying, look, it's the facts. And Naji does speak facts. He comes from a position of trying to be impartial, but actually speak with passion and truth. And we've got Malvin watching from France. What's up, my man? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, big up the French crew.
Big.
Yeah, he did kill the game. But we're going to go... We're going to go into the depth of it and make sure what's happening and how he killed the game or who killed the game and who's to blame. So let's go with that. Sean, I'm going to come to you, man. Look, this brings us into a perfect transition to say, okay, where was the game lost? Okay, because we can think about lots of different parts of the game, and people might say it was Ollie not making the sub, but then you could say that Fred was on a thin rope anyway. Why is he going in with tough tackles? You could say it's Martial missing. You could say loads of different things. Where do you think we lost that game?
Okay. So for me, there's 3 factors, right? Three factors that cost that game. I want to start off with the first one. The first one is Ollie, right? He's come out, and I feel like from the outset, he's given the initiative to PSG by sitting in and tucking in and trying to play on the counter attack. Now, if you remember yesterday, we did say there's going to be times when you're going to need to do that, and it's okay to do that. But I don't think you should set out in the first minute when they're looking to get a goal to sit back and invite that pressure, because they're going to come out and try to hit you because they need the win. So I feel like playing McFred from the beginning was a mistake, and I feel like that defensive mindset of put us on the back foot straight away. Hence, they scored the early goal. Once we leveled, we got control of the game. It comes on to point 2. And again, I have to say, I have to level some criticism at Ollie, which we've already touched upon, is the decision to leave Fred on the pitch at half time.
Honestly, Sean, if you see my tweet, Sean, I said it, take off Fred or wait, he's going to get sent off. I said it before he got sent off. Yeah. He got sent off. I said, what did I say?
Yeah. I feel like the whole world could see that was coming. As it turned out, the way he actually got sent off was obviously a bit unfortunate, because I actually don't believe he deserved the red for that. But for the headbutt, and you put everything together, it was just, I know if that was Jose Mourinho, a more experienced manager, he's leaving. He's taking Fred off at halftime, and he's bringing on Matic probably to do the same job. Now, the third thing, and I think ultimately you could say whatever else you want about the tactics, about Oli, about the decisions that he made, but ultimately we didn't play badly. We got ourselves back into the game, and we were creating a number of opportunities to kill the game off. That can't be left at Oli's door. These are professional football players. When you're in the box 3 yards out from goal and you're trying to get onto that next level, you've got to put the ball in the back of the net, Tony. I'm sorry. You've got to put the ball in the back of the net. And for me, I'm not going to let this one go because, and the reason I am is because I like Martial and I rate him so highly. I want him to push on to that next level. And I always fight his corner. I'd tell everyone about his potential and his ability to go on to be a world-class player. But when it matters, in the games where it really matters for us, he is not putting his chances away. And we'll go on to it at the end, but because I know he's got a good conversion rate. And that's one of the things I've always put in his favor. But when I actually look at it in the cold light of day, there's too many moments like this where Tony Martial's in front of goal and he's putting it over the bar and missing chances.
For this year, 100%, for this season, sorry, you can 100% side with that and agree with that. And I think, as Dom said, when we get to player ratings, we probably don't even need to talk about him or we've said a lot on him. Everyone knows how we feel. But I think where the game was won and lost for me, I have to look at it logically as I normally do. I always come from. That's just my personal mindset. And I feel like I'll go from the start of the game. For me, Ollie's team selection, although I was upset not to see Van der Beek, I didn't get emotional. Yeah. I was like, okay, let me see if there's any substance to what he's done.
It was tactical, wasn't it?
Let me see if I can see a mindset. Now I thought, okay, I was expecting a 5 at the back. He didn't play that, and I thought, you know what? That's me thinking about, you know what? That team, ultimately, you've beat them with 5 at the back. For you to go and expose your defense, people who watch this will know I talk about exposing the defense when we play this formation. For you to go and expose your defense with that formation means that you had to have two CDMs, or
100%.
two defensive midfielders. So it made sense to keep him out and then bring Donny van der Beek on when their players are tired pushing for the goal, because then when you hit him on the counter, you go, you know what, that was a masterclass. And to be fair, it was working because they couldn't break us down too much. And when we did actually go forward, it wasn't like half chances. It was build up from the back, went straight through. And I'm thinking, this is quite positive. I'm very happy to watch this. So Ollie got it right up until that point. Yep. Fred has to be accountable for the amount of challenges he made because he put himself in a position where Ollie had to make a thin decision, either like red sauce or brown sauce on your English breakfast. It was literally that. And see if
for me, it was a simple decision, man. It was a simple take him off.
I'm going to get to there. But what I'm saying is, I'm just on about the build up of the game. First half, he's making these irrational challenges. And yes, you need the energy. Yes, you need those attributes. But I did tweet out there saying, Mick, I think it was about just around second half, when Mick Sauce was having a bit of a tangle as well with whoever that idiot was on the floor. Parasite. I'm calling Parasite, man. Parasite.
Wow, Parasite. Wow.
Yeah, man. He, I don't like weak mentalities, man. Play the game and it stand up.
You know what, Neji, this comment will cheer you up, bro. It's from Malvin. Your jacket is beautiful.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. Come on. It's sauce. I got to bring the sauce to the Sauces United channel, you know. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, your jacket is beautiful, Neji. So,
big up my French guy, Marvin, man. That's my favorite, bro. Let me follow you on Twitter, bro. Follow me and I'll follow you back. My God.
That is so
but
funny.
yeah, let me get back into it because I know we ain't got much time. Getting on to there, you know, Mick Sauce started to get involved with Parasite, and I tweeted out and said that these two now need to kind of just have a bit of more of a mature look on the game, just to keep the game ticking, because you can see you're getting too emotionally involved. And this is where experience and quality comes in as a football-minded player. This is football IQ. It was a game for football IQ for me, not talent, because you could have brought anyone in there. So for me, Ollie was fine up until half-time. When he had the red card, again, this is what I was coming to beforehand, when Fred is in a position where he's on a yellow card. However, in our second half, arguably, we look more favourable than the first half. Fred was still on the pitch. We have to acknowledge that. Hands up. Fred was still on the pitch when we were creating some of those chances. And if you watch Fred's link-up plays and stuff from out the back going forward, he actually constructed the start of some of those attacks where you and all of United fans were saying Cavani finished that, Martial finished that. However, because it was on the balance, he's got to continue to do that and stay on the pitch. But we all know Fred is irrational. He loves energy. He loves tackles. So Ollie got it wrong because Fred did get sent off. Although that wasn't a foul, he could have been sent off miles before. And if you think about him getting sent off miles before, pretty much we probably won't be making those chances that we created anyway. So Ollie got it wrong from that moment, and he lost us that game.
So I'm going to say in one word.
So
who got it wrong, Sean? In one
word.
Let's
just be clear. Nading the blame on Ollie for that loss.
Who got it wrong?
Not for the loss, because I'm not.
Oh, just for that decision.
Yeah, for that decision.
I want a loss in one word. Yeah. Who's the reason for the loss in one word? Neji, go.
The whole team, including manager.
Sean.
Martial.
You are on it today. Wow, you're just picking out one person out of an 11-man team. You know, I'm gonna say that the blame for the loss today, I'm gonna go with Neji, the whole team as well, because it was a mixture of so many missed chances, which includes Martial, Sean. So what you're saying is 100% valid, but the chances we missed, the way that Rashford went down, you know, when he had the ball, he didn't know what to do with it. I mean, the intent was not there. Again, we're going to do the play ratings, and we want to get people that are watching involved as well, and tell us if you agree with the ratings that we're going to do shortly. But for me, there was mistakes all over the pitch, which was compounded by Ollie making the wrong mistakes. I'm not going to put it all at his door because, again, Neji talked about this in a previous stream. You give people the tools, they've got to go out and do it, right? The players have got to go and finish those easy chances. Martial had to finish that. But at the same time, it's a team game. And I feel like we have missed a huge opportunity. And what does this mean for us now? So we're all at level points. I think we're all at 9 points. We have to beat Leipzig, essentially.
Yeah. A win or a draw, but we got to go for the win, and hopefully you'll get the draw if you go for the win.
It's got to the point when we could have easily sailed through this, like, surprisingly, and now it's nail-biting time. And but the only thing I've got a bit of confidence about is that when we're under pressure, we do tend to step up. We've got
I like the pressure, bro. 100.
What's your guys' thoughts on Ollie decided to bring Pogba on when we went a man down? What do you think, Sean?
Correct.
Well, I think that what he had to do, when we went a man down, I think he had to bring Pogba on. Because we needed somebody. We're a man less, so we need somebody who can take the ball, hold the ball, and try to make something happen. I think it unbalanced the team, but at that point you're down to 10 men. Yeah. Again, going back onto the preview last night, I'm disappointed we didn't see Dan James tonight, because again, Dan James, his pace had an impact in the game. So I feel like at that point, Ollie's made some crazy decisions, but he's brought on Pogba. I can see why he did it. But Dan James needed to feature in that game for me.
Neji's not agreeing, man.
That's fine. That is fine. I don't expect him to. I'm
waiting for you to see if Sean's still holding a straight face and that before. He was as well, bro. You know what? I'm not to be disrespectful to it's your opinion, so I do respect your opinion. But I am definitely shocked. Banter and jokes aside for cameras and for the screen. I'm shocked to say. I mean, I'm shocked. I'm going to revert. It's going to sound like I'm a hypocrite. I did say to Dom before the game, I think it was last week, that don't be surprised if you see Dan James, because he is a defensive winger. However, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see that with the 5 at the back. So to see the formation, I can see your point. I can see probably why you said you would have liked to see Dan James, but I just feel that when you go for a draw, then Dan James is your player. When you go for the win, which we need that confidence from Ollie, it's pretty much paramount that you don't play Dan James straight away. You probably bring him on as an impact. So, but I respect your opinion, bro, definitely, and I can see your logic. I can.
All right, you know what? Let's go straight into player ratings, man. Let's go to the juiciness, right? If you're watching, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. We're just starting out
right now before we continue. Right now, like, share, subscribe, follow the subscribe. Man down.
Honestly,
follow your back, because we ain't two-faced like that. We're nice people, man. Go do it, man. Go do it.
Yeah, it really
show some love. Show some love, guys.
So let's go straight into the player ratings. All right, I don't want to keep this PG. You do what you got to say. don't make it too long, all right? We ain't got freaking all that like just to go into do essays. But I want you to tell me in a nice, easy, shotgun sort of like just tell me straight away. All right. We're gonna start off with De Gea, and we'll go with you, Neji, first. What are you giving him?
I mean, if someone scores a world-class goal like Bruno did last week, and he does it consistency, when you're getting your foot stuck in the ground like that, and then making a reaction save in that manner at that time, Brethren, I know we can see you straight after, but my guy deserves a minimum of a 7. I'm going to give him the minimum. I'm not going to give him any more because yes, they conceded 3 goals, and unfortunately, I felt like he could have been stronger at times, but I didn't think he put a foot wrong. So 7 still strong. 7 for me.
All right, we're saying 7 for Diego, Cavani, crossbar. Hey, Diego, Malvin again, all the new people that's coming in. Appreciate you coming on board. So, all right, fine. Let's go to right back. Let's say AWB. And I'm not being biased here. But...
Are you man not doing a rating for
Tom,
for
you didn't give me a rating.
Yeah, no. We're leaving De Gea. I don't want to go too much into it. I want to go to certain people, right? Because we got to go for a lot of teams. So I think we can all agree on De Gea played well. I want to talk about...
Tom, you didn't even want him to play yesterday.
No,
You're talking about Dean Henderson. You're talking about Dean Henderson.
Don't try it, Sean. Don't try it.
It's all on camera, mate. It's all on camera, mate.
Right. Do you want me to explain? I said
you have to.
I said to Sean yesterday, JG, all right? I said to him yesterday, I think
you have a conversation between yourself, guys. I'll see you later, yeah?
JG, I said to him, right?
Like, actually got
I'm joking, man. I can't stay too long.
We should start Hendo because De Gea had a bit of an injury, and I wanted to give him a break. And Hendo is capable enough to play if there was an injury. That's all I said. Anyway, we're moving on, right? We're moving on. Let's go to AWB. AWB, Sean, what are you saying?
Yeah. I think Wan-Bissaka had a solid game. Again, defensively didn't get exposed. A few one-on-ones. He does what he does. So yeah, straight 7. No fireworks, no fuss, no frills. Just got the job done.
You agree, AG?
I don't, but it was much better than the last game. And for me, he wasn't the greatest last game. So this game much better. But I'm going to give him a 5 because some of the short range passing, some of the short range passing. I'm thinking from a basic footballer, you should be able to do that. I love Bissaka. I'm Bissaka's favourite. I even think he's better than Trent in terms of being a defensive player. Like, he's a right back, he meant to defend. He is world-class one-on-one. We all know this. But basics, short-range passing just ain't his thing. And it leads... I'm always about whoever plants the seed deserves the most credit, whether positive or negative. The amount of short passes he's made that simple, being hesitant in those tough areas... It just doesn't fund me nice, man. So I'm not being harsh, but a 5 is average, I think. If 5 is your average, I'm giving him a 5.
So Dom, wait, is 5 what average or is it 6 average?
I would say 5 is an average because you start on a 5. You come into the game on a 5 and it goes up and down.
Can I amend my rating then? I'm giving him a 6. I thought we were starting on 6.
All right, guys, please don't forget to put your ratings in as well so we can try and think how you're feeling. So put whatever rating you think AWB was. I'm saying he was a 7 because I saw him tackle and basically annul the left side. They're all coming down the left side of our side rather than coming down AWB side. And that's because he shut it off. They were like, I'm not even going to go down that side. For me, I think he played really well. And without him, Mbappe, Neymar, whoever, they would have absolutely gone down that side massively. So for me, I think he had a really good defensive game. So we carry on. Right. Interesting with these two. I'm going to group these two together, right? Lindelof and Maguire. I'll start on this one. I think they actually played good games. Apart from that kind of ping-pong goal when the ball just ricocheted off everybody, I think Maguire was coming out with the ball. He had a good heading ability, clearing the lines. I feel like I don't remember a Chuckle Vision mistake. So I feel like for them, they had a good game. I'll give both of them probably a good 6 or 7.
I can't even disagree, but I saw Lindelof win a header, and I've been cussing him for being in there. Yes, it was against Neymar, but for his confidence, like, big up yourself, Lindelof. If you're watching, probably not, but big up yourself anyway. So, I mean, like, you headed the ball. Like, I was thinking the ball's in the air. I thought, oh, here we go, counter attack, game over. Yeah. And all I see is majestic, like, poof. This is slow mo. What's happened? His blonde little wave went. And I was like, what? And I was like, who was that against? And it was like against Neymar. Do you know what I mean? So fair play, man. Neymar was all right. He don't really do headers. Do you know what I mean? He was kind of scared in midair. But I was like, yeah, big up yourself, Lindelof. And he didn't have a poor game, man. So him and Maguire, I've got to give him both. I'll give him a 7 for Maguire, which is very high for me. 6 for Lindelof.
And quickly, Sean, you agree?
I agree with the score. I'm giving them both a 6, but I'm not giving Lindelof any ratings for winning a header against 5 foot whatever Neymar. I'm sorry, I'm not having that. That's his job.
I'm splitting ends.
That's his basic job. And Lindelof, he doesn't do it. He can't be getting credit for that. So
it was a brownie,
I agree with the rating.
Point.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, you're being kind to him. You're being kind to him.
All right, let's move on to Fruit Tellers. I tweeted out, right, that Neymar boy, Jose Mourinho, if he managed PSG, he would never start Neymar because the only tracking Neymar does is on the Amazon order. That guy was literally he was literally not tracking back in the slightest. And Tellez didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to do anything. But for me, quickly, I think Tellez was standard. I'll give him a 6. What are you saying, AG?
I was really impressed. I rate work rate more than anything because in football, it's always 50-50. I know your intentions are to get the ball, but what you do with it is 50-50, even if you think you're 100% in control. I'll be honest, when I saw Tellez, the ball was just about to go out for a throw, and Tellez sprinting from his own half just to get his foot on it, went out for goal kick.
Just to get his foot on it.
That mindset there will massively... His players will be looking at him going, bro, well, I know he's going for a goal kick, but my man really wanted that ball. That sets the tone already. So for me, yes, it wasn't a big part of the game in terms of influencing the game in a way which was banging, which everyone's going to rave about, an assist or a goal or a shot, whatever. But them moments there, them unspoken moments, deserve extra points. So I'm definitely I'm agreeing with Diego Garcia. Big up Diego Garcia. 7 out of 10 for me, definitely, bro.
Nice. Sean, you agree?
6 for me.
Okay, we're gonna have to do a bit quicker because we got a whole team to go through. We still got midfield and flicking strikers.
All right, let's hit it.
All right, so we're gonna go for the midfield. Let's talk about. We might have to go for Fred the Red. Sean, what about Fred the Red? What are you giving him?
Why is you thinking? I'm just gonna give you a number quickly. 4 for me. Done. Move on.
Naji's done it. 4.
Yeah,
what are you saying, Sean?
I got to give Fred a 4. He let the team down ultimately, and he did so many good things in the game, which is why I feel a little bit harsh. But ultimately, it cost us, so it's a 4 from me.
Yeah, I think Fred is a great player. Apart from those stupidness, he played well. He played like he does every game. But for me, getting a red card and killing the game for us, even though he did that, and that headbutt thing he tried to do, for me, it gets a 2. It's unforgivable. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't go ahead.
You know what? I forgot about the headbutt still. And I think,
sorry, man.
Same.
Yeah, 3.
So I'm giving him a 2. He's an absolute waste man, but I love him next week. Next one. Who we got? We got Scott McTominay. Let's quickly go through this. He's rubbish.
I know we know he's a rubbish player, but I don't think he was any worse than Fred. I didn't see him actually put a foot wrong other than make one backwards pass. That was crucial. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go for McTominay, a calm, relaxed 5.
I think that's kind. You're being really nice, man. It's Christmas. All right, Sean, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. McTominay is all heart, but he lacks quality, and he lacks incisive passing, which is why I wanted Van der Beek to start in that position. But he did put in a few nice tackles, which when the balls were going into the channel, he took the ball off Neymar a few times with some well-timed tackles. So I'm going to give him a 5. That's what he's in the team to do. But again, we know what we get with him. Nothing, no frills.
There's a few factors I forgot about actually, which would have dropped his rating, but we'll move on from that.
It is what it is, man. All right, Bruno. Normally, Bruno's got. I think he's got Player of the Month 5 times out of 8 months. It's insane.
Big up Bruno, man. Not for this game, but in general. Big up Bruno.
Oh yeah. This game.
Big up Bruno.
I want a shotgun score now. Just tell me a number. Go.
7.
Sean.
I'm going 5.
Oh no, 6.
All right, 5. You're going 6. Sean's going 5. All right, Cavani.
Oh, great game. Just unfortunate, unlucky. Did everything right.
7.
Oh, look at that. Both of you said at the exact same time. I'll say the same thing. I rate Cavani. The way he's playing, he's good. He don't even look that slow. You know when you get those long people like quite tall, he looks all right.
I want EA to give him a baddest card in the world, bro. Anyone who knows me, my FIFA team's always United teams, like past, present, future. Literally, my team needs a Cavani with a 91 pace.
Oh, unbelievable. All right. I want to say these last two now. Martial. That we talked about it a lot. Just give me the score and one sentence, Sean.
2.
And in one sentence.
You've got to finish your breakfast, man.
Man said he has to finish his croissant. Oh, where's Marvin?
Not even his dinner. You've got to finish your breakfast.
Where's Marvin in the comment? Marvin, if you're still there, my French guy. Malvin, if you're the French geezer, innit? How do you say he needs to finish his croissants in French? Put it in the comments, man, and we'll have a go at the end. But I agree. That needs to happen. He needs to finish his croissants, man.
What are you saying then, AG?
For me, 4, bro. 4. Didn't do his job. Because he did all the, I'll be honest, he did all the hard stuff right in terms of the link-up play, passing, movement in space, sharp as hell. Finishing, you got to do it. It's like defending. You got to do your job. Didn't do it. So, yeah.
I'm giving Martial 4 because his overall game was still good. He was linking up, he was doing the defending, but he's just finishing. I'm sorry, it's unforgivable for a striker. That's your job. And lastly, this is controversial because I put a tweet out and said Rashford. I said Rashford's like my wife. Like I love her unconditionally, but she frustrates me sometimes. You know what I mean? Like Rashford for me.
Hey.
People,
does your wife watch this?
I don't know. I don't even care if she does, man. I would give Rashford. He did score a goal. I don't know if it's his. I don't know if it's actually claimed as his. But if it is claimed as
give it to Rashford. You've got to give that to Rashford.
He got that goal. I have to give him a 6. But I'm only giving him a 6 because he got that goal.
No.
Big up, Marcus.
If Martial played like Martial played like Marcus today, which he probably did, then you'd be saying completely different. I'm sorry. Well, I can't say you will be. I assume you will be because if you saw what I saw and what everyone else saw, he was worse than Martial. Yes, we can all go. Martial needed to put the nail in the coffin. That's the biggest mistake. But on consistency of play, Martial played so much better. Martial played so much better.
Yeah, you see that? The PSG fans giving Martial 10 out of 10.
Because he didn't score,
that tells you everything you need to know about his performance.
Yeah, it does. Oh, there you go. I'm going to read that. Keep that comment there in a second.
Omelette du fromage. There we go.
I want some. I'm sorry.
Omelette du fromage.
Yes, there we go. So Martial didn't play as bad as Rashford. Decision making was great. The only thing Martial didn't do is put the nail in the coffin, which is the biggest thing people. And I'm not going to say people are basic, but people are only seeing the surface will only highlight that. When you watch the game, if you're watching your team, my man from PSG, like he's not actually watching our team in depth. He's not studying our team. I'm watching our team in depth, so of course he's going to love that. So he's got to be in a position where he's doing better. He's the result. He 2 seconds, bro. He messed up our first goal. Our first goal, he messed up, man, because he received the ball from Martial. It's 0-0. Early on in the game, you're thinking, right, we're on the front foot, bang. He's drifting right and right. And then when the ball gets taken off him, do you see him take the ball back? Watch his reaction to winning that ball back. He ain't using that 95 pace. It was just I feel
like Najee's not happy with Rashford's performance today.
I'm not happy, bro.
Right.
He's getting a green card 24/7. It's like, oh, you know what? Get out of jail free card. And then you know what? Someone else just slips him another get out of jail free card. Hold what's yours, man. I'm critical of Martial. I've been critical of Martial for the right reasons. I'm not jumping on no bandwagon when people just cutting the surface with him. I'm sick and tired of it. Most games you watch are the same issues. Was last game before, and the game before that.
Okay, I hear you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I was going to swear.
I hear you loud and clear, brother. Dom. All right, listen, AG.
Go on.
You touched on a good point, which I was speaking to Dom about last night. You saying Rashford not tracking back, right? I actually missed the first 10 minutes of the game. So when I tuned in, we were already 1-0 down. So I didn't see the incident you talked about specifically, but I said last night to Dom, that's why we need Dan James in the team, because Rashford does not like tracking backs. Go watch the recording, and that will cost us. Go watch the recording last night.
Okay,
Dan James
there you
will
go.
run up and down all day. So I can see that. But what I have to say is, going back to what you were saying about the Rashford and Martial debate, don't get me wrong. If Rashford misses that chance, he's getting a 2 just the same way. I'm not biased. I've got no bandwagon. It's no agenda. I love Martial. I actually think he's better than Rashford naturally. But you have to remember, right? As much as you're criticizing Rashford, he is busy. He's industrious. When he's on that pitch today, especially he was making. Hold on. Let me finish now.
Go for it.
I'll let you finish.
Yeah,
he made things happen, right? Martial missed that chance, but who enabled him to be in that position to even miss that chance? Who put the ball through to him?
What do you mean?
Bro, who put that ball through to create that chance for Martial?
Well, clearly, yeah. Martial put the ball.
It was Marcus Rashford.
And who put
Marcus
the ball?
Rashford.
And you said you missed the first 10 minutes. I'm going to say the same thing, and this set the precedent for the whole game, meaning United had to chase the game. Who put the ball through to Marcus Rashford for him to drift wide to lose the ball for his end to concede? Martial.
You know what we could do?
Yeah.
On the next, we're going to do a next show. We're going to do a Marcus Rashford vs Martial. But for now, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
I haven't given my rating yet. I don't care. I don't care.
That's bad. That's bad breed behavior, bro. Let him
So
say
what's
score,
going on?
man.
This is player rating.
Man took his dressing gown off to put a shirt on. He needs to get his rating out there.
Go on then, quick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, AG. You can't invite me on the show and be doing me like that, man. 7.
Quickly.
Big up Rashford. Big up yourself.
All right, cool. All right, so guys, please don't forget to comment, like,
Jesus,
and subscribe to. And we're going to do another video. As well. So thank you so much for coming, guys. It's been a pleasure. It's United Sauce and Wingers. Thanks again.